Lads, if you never sort these things out, you're just gonna stay weak. You're gonna stay stuck. Lads, take a look in the mirror. Do you like what you see when you look at yourself? Do you like your physique, the way you look? Does it fill you with pride? Or do you see like a doughy body, complacent, soft, you know? Not like what you see, so you chuck your t-shirt on straight away. Oh no, no one can see this. I don't wanna see this. If you don't wanna see this, what makes you think anyone else wants to see it? And that's what I thought when I was a bit younger. You know, when I looked in the mirror, I didn't like what I saw. Looked in the mirror, I saw failure. Looked in the mirror, I saw complacency. Looked in the mirror, it's not the person I wanted to be. I know I could be so much more. There's so much potential we all have. We're just not willing to push ourselves. Or we just need a little bit of guidance. Without that, we stay stuck, we stay weak. Lads, also when I was younger, I had a victim mentality, okay? And this is one of the worst things you can ever have. A victim mentality is toxic, keeps you stuck. Someone with a victim mentality and constantly whining all the time, it's everyone else's fault. Not knowing there's three fingers pointing back at themselves, you know? Take no responsibility, take no accountability. You think, oh, nothing can possibly be my fault. It's everyone else's fault. No accountability, no responsibility for your own life. So you sit there waiting around, thinking some magic fairy or someone in life's gonna save you guys. No one's gonna save you in life, okay? You need that reality check, that slap across the face. No one's coming to save you, you've gotta save yourself. That's the way it is, it must be this way. You can't really properly rely on everyone else to sort yourself out. They've got their own problems, okay? As you have your own problems yourself. When I was young, I had no direction, you know, naive to the whole life situation. But when I did cut out a few of these bad habits, guys, you know, everything changed. Lads, here's number one, and this is gonna be no surprise to anyone, and that's video games, you know? Whether it's on playing the computer, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever it is, maybe on your phone, maybe addicted to phone games. Lads, constantly wasting your time on games. I've been a sucker for this as well. You know, this is why I'm making the video. I used to waste so much time on them, you know, leveling up my character, you know, in the game. It could be like an RPG, you know, like role-playing game, like, you know, you have those games like Skyrim, Witcher, this, that, the other. You're constantly improving. You're leveling up your character, getting new swords, shield, skill points, experience points. You get those dopamine hits, you feel good, leveling up. But the thing is, yeah, you become a badass in the game. You've built your character to be a badass. You made him jacked or whatever, super muscular, confident, charismatic. But when you put the controller down, nothing in your actual life has changed. And that's what would happen to me a lot of the time. Waste hours and hours and hours, days, months, years even. All that time wasted. And then you put that game down and you start a new game. And the cycle repeats itself over and over and over again, constantly leveling up in a virtual world and not in real life. As soon as you put that controller down, you're back in reality. You feel like crap. So what do? You escape from reality again. Buy a new game, play a new game, jump back on the console. Lads, I've seen these people get addicted to that game, you know, World of Warcraft, for example. People play that same game for years and years and years and years. Wasting your time, wasting your life. Upgrading my character, I've just bought a new mount or whatever. Oh, so cool, yeah, it's cool for a day. And then you want a new mount, so you spend more money on something else or however you unlock it. It's a never-ending cycle. Like I said, you get off the computer then, you feel like crap. Nothing in your life has actually changed. Guys, kind of video games, or even just limiting your time with them, you know, and then spending that time you would have wasted on all the games and actually doing something with yourself. With us, you know, going to the gym, improving your skills, or, you know, going out dating, this, that, the other, just improving yourself in a different area. You know, allocating some time to do that. And over time, that all builds up and adds up. And then you've actually improved yourself in the real world. But the thing is as well, with video games, you know, everything's so instantaneous, you know. It's not hard to build the muscles in the video games. You just character creation, you know, and just scroll up the muscles, this, that, the other. But in real life, it takes, you know, it takes a lot of effort. Days, months, weeks, years to build that physique you want. You've got to stay disciplined in the process as well. Day to day, it's not easy, but if you cut this down and allocate some time to other areas of life, your life will improve. Here's another one, social media, like Instagram, OnlyFans, TikTok. Lads, that's where loads of our attention are going these days. Keeping us weak, keeping us stuck. You're just constantly sitting there scrolling. Dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit. What are we doing? Training our brains to not be able to focus on longer form content or longer form information, such as a podcast, a book, you know, something interesting or something You know, you can learn to improve yourself. Want everything instantly. What does that do? It breeds a generation of just people who want instant gratification in every area. Fitness, people are schlubby, you know, potato bodies, and why? Because they want everything instantaneously. They go for that thing, oh, abs in 2 days, get abs in 2 days, or this is how you do it. And then they're suckers and they pay for that crap. You don't get abs in 2 days. So what a lot of people do, they come home after school, college, university, work, and they sit there on the couch, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Looking at loads of women, you know, women that they couldn't get in the real world because they haven't done anything to improve themselves. All they do is waste time. So then they pay for someone's OnlyFans, you know, see a few pictures or videos, whatever it may be. And then they slap around their meat to that, and then they feel accomplished after that. You feel accomplished, you haven't actually done anything. You haven't gone out into the world and done anything. Keeps you stuck, keeps you weak. And then you think, oh, I got a message from her because I paid for this extra thing. I don't know how it works. It's probably not even her messaging you, okay? It's probably some dude, her manager or something, pretending to be her. So just cut that crap out. Keeps you weak, keeps you stuck. Just wasting so much time in life, and it just turns you into a zombie, you know. Lots of zombies walking around these days, you know, dull. Alive but not actually living. Wasting so much time, you're sitting on that thing. Before you know it, 3 hours have passed, 4 hours have passed, 5 hours have passed. Oh, is that the time already? Oh, it's 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. I gotta make food, go to bed. Yeah, you've just wasted a crap load of time, which you could have allocated to do something else. Anything else would have been more beneficial to your time than endlessly scrolling and looking at stupid dances. Like, what are we doing? What are we actually doing? There's no surprise people are weak these days. Like, look where everyone's attention is. They get consumed by this stuff. A lot of consumers, not enough action takers, not enough producers. Be a producer, not a consumer. What does that mean? Actually start producing stuff in your life. You know, actions you take, going to the gym, this, that, the other. Stop being so consumed by advertising, marketing, quick fixes on social media. This next one I've grouped together, okay? And this is the lack of sleep people have, terrible diets, and then just not working out, not looking after health and fitness. Let's go over sleep, guys. People don't get enough sleep these days. Probably due to the fact people are just stuck on their phone or playing games or on TikTok, whatever, in bed. And then before you know it, loads of time has passed. And then they get like 3 hours, 4 hours sleep. And they wake up groggy, no energy, feel like crap, down, they go to work, all negative. Try and aim for 7 to 8 hours sleep, okay? Sleep is so important, you know, for growth and repair of the body. The body needs to repair. And if you're not giving it a chance to replenish yourself and repair, you're gonna feel like crap the next day. You're gonna have no energy the next day. This is the only thing you have. You know? You only have one body, guys. If you don't look after it, it's gonna deteriorate faster than what you thought. You know, it's also toxic as well. You know, the hustle culture. Oh, get 3 hours of sleep. Oh yeah, just you've got to do what it takes. 3 hours sleep, lads. That's all BS. All right. I've seen a lot of these people just running on 3 hours sleep. Eye bags for days. Okay, they don't look too healthy. Oh, here's a massive one. Fitness. A lot of people neglecting their fitness these days, and it's not just good for the physique. You know, it's the mindset you build up in the gym when you push yourself in the gym, when you progressive overload in the gym. You go in, you may not be too confident, and this was me in my case. I went in there, didn't really have much self-belief, you know, kind of unconfident. So I go in there, but every time you push yourself, every time you improve, you gain that confidence, that self-belief in yourself. And over time, when you stay disciplined, you look in the mirror, what do you then see? You see your hard work's paid off. You stayed consistent, you stayed on the course. You start walking differently, you start talking differently, you start slowly transforming into a different person. And that carries over into all different areas of life. In the gym, we can control the variables, you know, we can control the weight, the reps, the sets, the challenge. So then when you build up that self-belief and that confidence, when you go into the outside world, you can deal with things better. You believe in yourself now. You've overcome challenge in the gym in a controlled environment. You can overcome challenge in the outside world. Fitness is a huge one. When you connect the mind and body on a purpose, on a certain goal, you know where you're going, you get more energy from it as well. If people will just get their ass to the gym, you know, and stay the course just to see the benefits, I think a lot less people would be depressed in this world. What ties into this as well? Diet. You know, you go to the store or whatever, look at people shopping. Is it chocolate, biscuits, just filled with crap. But then when you look at their basket, guys, look at them, look at their physical stature as well. And I'm not hating on anyone, I'm just observing. Like, it's no wonder they look the way they do, overweight, you know? But these crappy foods are not only just terrible for you, they make you feel sluggish, low energy, bloated. They make you feel like crap. If you started actually, getting a more balanced diet, I'm not saying you can't eat any chocolate, this, that, the other. I'm just saying clean up your diet a bit. Get some nutrition in there. At least take a multivitamin, come on. You've got to look after this body. It's the only one you got. You can't get another one. You start cleaning up your diet, you start eating more fruit, vegetables, more healthy things. Your energy levels increase, you feel better. Ties in with the fitness. And when that all ties in together, your sleep, your fitness, your diet, it all synergizes, pushes you up. It's a massive game changer. If people would just be disciplined enough and have just enough self-respect to look after themselves, lads, that improves your life so much. Confidence goes up, self-belief, more energy, feel more positive outlook. You can overcome challenge. You know what that does for yourself? Any challenge that comes your way, you can overcome it. No longer on 2 hours sleep, no longer terrible diet, low energy, no longer neglecting your physical health. Check these things off, guys. Your life will improve tenfold. You'll be a go-getter, positive, confidence, self-esteem. You see more opportunities now. You're willing to take the chance, take the risk, take the challenge. That opens up more doors you wouldn't have seen before because you didn't believe in yourself before. You wouldn't have even stepped foot out of the door before. But now with this newfound confidence, discipline, self-belief, you like what you see in the mirror now, you take those steps. And then you're proud of who you are. You look in the mirror, you look back at yourself and you just give yourself one of those. Give yourself a salute. And you did everything you could that day. And you'll do everything you can the next day. That leads to a much better life. Lads, I hope this video's helped you, and if you enjoyed this one, why not watch another one? I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You got this.